Alright you guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to another video. We're back on the YJ today. Well, this weekend to say. So we ran into a few hiccups last week, but what ended up happening was that this pilot bearing was too small. And so this motor came out of an older YJ, and I wasn't aware that the pilot bearings were two different sizes. And so we had to pop that one out, get the bigger pilot bearing for our AX15. So we got that swapped out. We're gonna get the motor and transmission in the Jeep this weekend. But today, so far, we're going to be working on the dash. And so you've seen a few videos back, we got some diamond plate to go in there. And so we're gonna get that cut today, get it put in. And then maybe this afternoon we get the motor put in and just kind of get some stuff wrapped up on this thing. So we're going to end up running it on propane. That kit will be here end of next week. Ordered a radiator, it'll be here end of next week. And so yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff wrapped up on it, and we're going to get you guys set up on a time lapse for this dash. We'll get this going. Alright you guys, we're back. And we got most of the dash in. And so we really kind of got it mocked up now. It's bolted in. We used M5 rib nuts on there. So it's got 4 panel. And so that should keep it pretty tight. And so we're thinking about putting our radio here, do our set of gauges here, and then our switches and stuff like that there. And then we're going to try to use the factory location for the speedometer and tachometer. Just gotta, keep everything uniform and whatnot. And so we still gotta figure out how to do that piece over there, get around the steering wheel and whatnot. And so I want to give you guys an update. We'll catch up with you here soon. Alright you guys, after some time later, we are working on getting this cage yet. We got everything unbolted. This thing's heavy, like really heavy. And so we're gonna get these seats unbolted, see if that saves us some weight. Just go from there. What do you think?
It's difficult right now. We're trying to figure out how to get it out.
Yeah, and so we don't have a front end loader, no sky winch or nothing like that. And so we're working with what we got. And so set you guys up here soon and we'll get this thing going. All right, you guys, it's been a few hours. I haven't been really good about picking up the camera. We've done a lot of running around today. But I got the seats taken out. Roll cage all unbolted. The sucker's heavy. So I'm waiting on some friends. We're gonna pull this thing out. It's getting painted red. Got all the seat sliders oiled up, so they're actually working worth the darn now. And so you already seen the dash. We're gonna work on that here, there too. We'll see. But I got great news. I'm talking about great news. And so we did some tinkering around. I had to go get an alignment tool and stuff like that, but we got it together. And so we got 4 of the 8 bolts. There were 6 bolts in it, so I've got to go get longer bolts and get that put into the bottom because our skid plate in here, I don't know if it's just if this is a home built skid plate or if it's one you buy. I'm not sure. But if you look, there's gaps. So our bolt is only good for like our aluminum plate here, and so I got to get a longer bolt to run through here. I'll put a nut, and then we'll put another nut here. That way we've got good engagement on both ends, and that'll be easier to pull the skid plate off in time. And and the fact that you don't have to pull the actual bolt all the way through the transmission. And so anyways, I want to give you guys an update. I'm probably going to try to put that in tomorrow. We're going to see how this goes. I've got to go level an arena here in a little bit, and I gotta get new bolts and just do some miscellaneous running around this afternoon. I'll catch up with you here soon. Alright you guys, we made it to our first stop. Running here and hopefully grab everything we need and get the rest of this thing going. Alright you guys, bag secured. And so now we're off to O'Reilly's to go return our borrowed part. I had to get a alignment tool because I didn't put a new clutch in this thing, and so I had to borrow an alignment tool from O'Reilly's out of a new kit. I love my O'Reilly's people, they're like the bomb. And so I borrowed that, and so I gotta go return it. And yeah, I believe that's it. And so anyways, we'll catch up to you soon. All right you guys, it's morning, and as you seen yesterday, we went and got our bolts and stuff like that. We are going to be putting these here in the skid plate. Not skid plate, yeah, skid plate and transmission. So I'll get that done. I'm gonna try to finish up the rest of the dash today. Get the rest of that put in so it's all diamond plate and whatnot. And so then I've got to order gauges and stuff like that. Got to figure out which brand and what we're going with. And yeah, I've got some friends coming over. We're gonna get this cage pulled out. I've got to weld some stuff on the cage for the seat belts, and we'll get that going here in a little while. I'm not sure when they'll be here, but they'll be here hopefully. And so I want to give you guys an update and we'll get going. All right you guys, new development. We are headed to go pick up wheels and tires for the YJ. And so we found this sweet deal on Marketplace, set of aluminum wheels. We're gonna end up putting these axles under a Samurai or something like that in time. But you know, it's cheap, you know. And so we're headed to go get those. I ended up trying to get the bolts I'd picked up yesterday put in there for the skid plate and the transmission bell housing. And well, even though one might think that it's the same size, but it wasn't. And so I ended up having to go to town and get new bolts. I got those put in because this guy messaged me back. But we're ready to go get some wheels and tires, and we'll catch up with y'all here soon. Alright you guys, we got the tires picked up. We are headed back to Santa. We're gonna get these things put on, and we'll catch up with you here soon. Alright you guys, we just made it home a little bit ago, had some lunch and whatnot. Check this out. Looky there. Oh, YJ's got some new treads on her. She's looking slick, looking a lot better. And so now on to the motor. Gotta get those bolts put in, skid plate, and the motor be ready to slide in. So hopefully we'll get that done here soon. I got some friends coming over and try to get this roll cage lifted up out of here, get it welded for the seat belts and painted, and then we'll try to get it slid back in here. So give you guys an update. Alright you guys, after some time later, I forgot to pick up the camera again. I've been bad about that lately, I apologize. But we got the fuel lines pulled out, and the little, whatever that thing is, it's out of there. And we also got the fuel tank out, and so we've got plenty of room to get the axle scooted back when we do the 1-ton swap. Keep in mind we are running this thing on propane, and so we ain't got to worry about a fuel tank no more. And so all the lines are out, got the rest of the wires pulled out for the original OEM Jeep stuff, and then we're about to get this thing rolled in, see if we can't get that motor slid in, and I mean, that's all wrapped up and out of the way. So I want to give you guys an update. We'll catch up with y'all soon. Alright you guys, we got the motor about to go into the Jeep. Got the Jeep pulled here into the shop. Fuel lines out, you already got all that update, whatnot. And so, about to get this lifted up, get it thrown in, and we'll go from there. Alright, you guys, we got great news. It's in. And the motor mounts all sitting happy and all pretty and whatnot. So thanks to Mom, she helped us out, helped us get this thing in here. And so next order of business is get the skid plate put back on it, get all that buttoned up, put drive shafts back in it, and then front clip that goes on. Radiator should be here
Thursday.
Radiator be here.
Radiator be here Thursday.
And so
And then we're like the propane kit, we're waiting for it to come in, and it should be in within any time, hopefully.
hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah.
But
And so
anyways, want to give you guys an update.
it's gonna be a new experience for us. You're running on propane. Put in the comments if y'all have any experience or anything you know about it. Please let us know.
Yeah, any tips and tricks on putting one of these 4.0s on propane would be highly appreciated. I see some stuff on forums and I'm not 100% sure on all those and whatnot, and so if you got any experience on timing stuff, you know, just anything helps, and so just hit us up. And so we're gonna get back to wrenching on this thing. We'll catch up with you soon. Alright, you guys, so you see motors in. Skid plate is halfway on. I got 4 bolts in it. I can't get the transmission mount to bolt into where it was, and so that's gonna need a little bit of a modification. I'm not exactly sure why, but it ain't no big deal, minor deal. And so that's gonna wrap up this video. We ran out of go-go juice for today, well, this weekend to say. And so anyways,
It's been a real good weekend. We got quite a bit accomplished. We're glad with all we've got done.
yeah. And so anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like if you haven't already, subscribe before you leave, and we'll catch you on the next one.